So, hello again everybody, Genghis here. I am in my T62a, playing solo on Prokarovka. Matchmaking is rather good, however there is an enemy arty who looks rather dangerous, being a good player and being in a batched artillery, tier 10. So we will see how this will go. Teams are rather even, so I will probably have to do quite some damage if we want to win this. And we will see if I'm able to do that. There's a waffle in the enemy team, so I have to be really careful. They also have a Baltic, so yeah, even if the waffle spotted, there's still a second direction that sniping shots can come from. And they also have a bad chap, but he's not the best player. So I'm really intent on taking him and the LTTB out of the game as fast as I can to get rid of the enemy's eyes, the enemy spotting capabilities, which are really the most important tanks on this map by far. Prokarovka, especially without a lot of RT, or even with a lot of RT, it basically is a game or a map, and one of the last few maps like that, decided by Vision, and who controls Vision, who has better snipers and better spotters mainly. So it's really important you try and spot for your team, and you manage to take out the enemy spotters. I get eyes on the VK over there, get one shot into him, go back into hold down, and then go out for a second cheeky shot. The VK 4502B has really strong frontal armor, but the side armor is still rather weak, so it's no problem to penetrate that, even at rather, very good angles or even very well angled. Side armor is surprisingly weak. Now I know the enemy RT is reloaded right now, so I don't want to be too aggressive. I don't want to get spotted too much because I'm pretty sure it's going to go for me. The enemy mouse, well, I was going out to shoot at the enemy T123 and VK4502B in the back, but the enemy mouse is actually in the middle, so I just go for a turret side shot on him while it was available, and they immediately get moving, not wanting to get hit by RT. I'm pinging the hill because our heavies are once more, or our tanks on hill are once more, and once more because it happens all the time, deciding to not push on the hill, just defend over there. And I really find that stupid, so yeah, because it completely gives the enemy free roam to shoot from down from the hill. Managed to get a nice APCR shot through the turret of the mouse. I don't heed after that to try and penetrate it, but just hit the ground. And I get shot for 500 while not peeking extraordinarily over the ridgeline, so I know they have a sniper who knows his job, and is rather high up. He also didn't get spotted, so I can imagine it's a lot of camo. Now, as I got hit for 500, there's not a lot of possibilities. The mouse is in the middle. The VK is spotted, or was spotted, rather low, not that high up. So it only leaves the waffle and the Baltic, most probably, as the guys who have shot me. Now the enemy batchat is on the hill and he's not doing a very good job. I get an odd bounce there, but I already put 2 shots into him. Put a third in blind, or a fourth, the third one having bounced. Then turn around once more to try and get some pressure up on this mouse. Now I just miss him there, but it would have been a very hard shot to penetrate. Shooting APCR or a 9-good mouse turret is very hard target. And I see the batchat is spotted again, so I try and get shots on him. Just driving backwards. So yeah. Then looking at the minimap, I see our heavies already rushing him and he's rather low, so it's rather improbable I'm going to have any shots on him. I return to my old position, which I really like, this position up here, to try and get once more spots and shots on the mouse. Get really lucky there, penetrating the mouse mantlet frontally. Didn't even know it was possible, to be honest. I was really surprised when this happened. It was on stream and I was like, what the fuck. I get hit by the VK and 2 other tanks bounce me. Now as long as they bounce me, they're probably hitting my turret and I'm not too scared about that. But the VK penetrating me, as well as the fear of the Baltic still in the general area, kind of scares me off of peeking about that ridgeline too aggressively. So I just decide to drive around a bit and try and get some spots off, without being too aggressive either. I use the minimap and the last known location of the enemy heavies to just luck shot them. I get spotted, so I immediately start driving around erratically to evade artillery. Now it looks rather good because we managed to push on the hillside But we are still down one tank and down quite some HP, as we've been using tanks all around. I decided I want to support those guys. They're probably going to need it, depending on if there are any enemies on the railway. I'm going to use this bush to basically spot the railway and support them from here with fire. In case it happens, while they're dealing with the gun run. We just lost 2 more tanks in very quick succession. One to artillery, one to the waffle, I think. And now all we have left is me and the Conqueror in the middle. Those 2 tanks pushing on the right, who have been kind of stalled for the last minute. And our sniper is up there, which are not really, you know, I understand the waffle and the Baltic sniping, but 2 T62s sniping from, you know, the furthest back location into your tank game, you don't find me convinced about that idea. I get spotted by the mouse, so as always I start moving a bit to evade artillery. The waffle gets spotted and I immediately go back, try and use my turret to be able to shoot him, or maybe even the bushes do not get spotted. Put one into him. That one was also meant for the waffle, but oh yeah, I actually hit the waffle there. Now this one was meant for the waffle, but I go between the waffle's turret and hull, hitting the T34 turret. A very weird shot, but I guess I did damage, so I shouldn't complain too much. And I just finished taking out the T34 in quick succession. Yeah, honestly, the DPM on this gun is just so great, and it's really what makes a tank. Now the enemy E3 has moved up. But what I want to do is take out this mouse as fast as I can. So I can then proceed around here. I get hit by RT from up there. So first of all I ping the minimap. As soon as I go back, of course, so because it's not loading RT, I don't want to get hit multiple times. To make sure our heavies over there actually clear out that area and find that artillery. And I keep trying to pick a boo with his mouse. I've loaded heat now to be able to penetrate its turret. Hit the mantlet though, get unlucky. Or aim badly. Both I guess. And go forward. Go forward quite far here, but I really want to take him out. And I hit the ground. Now the enemy RT is spotted, so I know he's probably got other problems than shooting me. As he will be focused on, you know, trying to get 1 or 2 shots into it. The enemy heavy's pushing him before dying. So I go out aggressively, take out the mouse. Now the Conqueror, enemy Conqueror, was just spotted here for the first time in the game. First of all, I know he's stock. But second, yeah, I'm a bit scared. I start luck shotting those bushes because the LTTB hasn't been spotted either. And I had the impression that there were some weird enemies getting spotted, allies getting spotted and dying on around the map. So there's probably a scout in there. So yeah, I try and take him out. Start fighting with this Conqueror, who's going very aggressive on the ridgeline. He's got more HP, but he's stock, so I have a much better gun. And he also gets hit in the side by my team there. Basically the waffle just taking him out in 2 shots. Now I wait till I'm unspotted. Try and clear out the area. I had a feeling the STA would maybe cross over. I decide the I7 died, there's only a Conron left and not a lot of health. So I decide to cross over and help out the Conron with the STA to create a crossfire and also get safe from other enemies. So I can then move up later on. And just... this gun is so good. Now I only track him there, kind of unlucky. But he's in a really bad position. Another really bad shot, to be honest. Having me on one side and the Conron on the other. He really wants to take out the Conron because the Conron is a 1-shot, I'm a 3-shot. So taking out the Conron would greatly help him. Or that just leaves him open for me. And I managed to take him out rather efficiently. Now our cappers have mainly been falling back more to camp more, but 1 T32 is now moving up in the middle. Now I decide to just bust over here. Now the E3 knows the VK can be here. And I don't think the Baltic is either, because he shot me from the other side earlier in the game. So I'm rather confident there's no enemy here. I move up to shoot the VK. Hit his gun there, I think. I get spotted, which is really weird. It basically tells me that the Baltic is somewhere in the ridgeline spotting me, or the LTTB. The LTTB is coming for me, so I just go here back to hide in the ridgeline. Honestly, I really don't know what he's thinking to go after T62a who's just got a little bit less HP. I duel 3-shot him, and you know, it's not really that I'm scared of him. I've just got so much better DPM. And I managed to take him out. Now, of course, he does do damage for me, but was it worth wasting his tank to get 3 shots into me? I'm not convinced. Now, as there's only a Baltic left, I decided to load a Chi. Go out here on the ridgeline. Suddenly I get spotted. I immediately drive back, like apparently he moved forwards into a new bush, or he activated binocs or something. And just use this ridgeline for cover. Baltic camo is just so good. Like, in my opinion, overpowered. He's able to spot and shoot that Conqueror without getting spotted by me, and I've got a rather good crew on this tank, so yeah. Oh well. I'm not in the balancing department of wargaming, but sometimes I just wish I were. In all honesty. And I managed to get a nice HE high roll into him before his battle's over. Let's have a look at the post-game stats and see if I maybe hit some blind shots. So yeah, I got an ace tanker, a high caliber, and a Confederate in that battle. Sorting by XP, I got nearly 1,300 raw XP. I did 7,300 damage, so that's 600 damage which was not spotted, so 2 blind shots which basically hit and penetrated. I got 3 kills, I managed to spot 2,500 damage. I traveled 3.5 kilometers in this game, which is, you know, no world record, but rather high, and it just shows you how in Prokarovka, in the medium, you can really move around a lot, and you should. I shot 40 shots, of which only 28 hit, but of those 28 which hit, 26 penetrated, which is very good. I basically bounced twice on the mouse, and that was it. Yeah, I earned 111,000 credits raw, out of which nearly 50,000 actually entered my bank, to call it that way. And this battle actually took nearly 11 minutes. So yeah, it's really nice when we battle along. It gives me more time to do damage, really. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you did, leave me a like, a comment, and maybe a share of this video. And of course, be sure to subscribe to both the YouTube channel and follow my Twitch stream for more awesome content. See you next time. Bye bye. Genghis here.